Guys, welcome back. As you know that we talked about serial print and serial print ln in the last video. If you don't know anything about these two things, go back to the previous video and learn about these two things before moving forward. Okay, so now today we'll explore some new uses of the serial print and serial print ln. The first use is that you can not only print strings but characters and numbers in serial. Okay. Serial dot print, and we'll use numbers, so we can use any numbers, 89, let's say. Okay, now we'll save it and upload it. So as you can see, this is compiling sketch, uploading, and once it's done uploading, we'll go to the serial monitor to look at it. So this is okay. So as we can see that it's printing 89 and hello world. Basically, it's printing hello world first and then 89, hello world first, changing the line, printing 89 and then printing hello world again. So if you want to see everything separate, we have to use println, and as you can see that we have to use this print instead of println in 89. We are getting something like this. Okay, so we'll clear output, close this, and we'll use println, and instead of hello world, let me write something else. So we are done with numbers, or we can also write is decimal place numbers like 1.4548578. Now let's see what it does. It will do something funny, so let's figure out what it does. Okay, so according to this code, it should print 1.48578 and then print 89 in the next line. But let's see what it does. Okay, so as you can see, let me shut off auto scroll. As you can see, it's printing 1.49. It's rounding it off, but why is that happening? So this is a basic property of serial print ln or serial print in general, that if you give it a decimal place number of two or more decimal places, and it will just round it off and print only two. So if you want to have all the places or none of the places shown, you can create a comma and write 0 for no decimal places. Let's see, cl.println. I'll write the same number. I'll just copy it, the number from above, paste it, comma 2, that means two decimal places, and the same thing, comma 4. Comma 4 for four decimal places. Okay, so now let's see and run it, and let's see what happens. Upload, and it will compile the sketch, upload it, and it's uploading, done uploading. Let's see what happens. All right, let's shut off auto scroll. Okay, so the first thing is that we wrote a serial print ln, the number with the decimal places, but we want 0 decimal places, so it printed 1 with 0 decimal places. Okay, then we told it to put 2 decimal places, so it rounded off and its default condition, and it put 2 decimal places. Then we told it to put 4 decimal places after the 1, and it did so. See, so you can choose how many decimal places that you want to put, but the default is 2 decimal places. All right, moving on. All right, you can also convert numbers into decimals, binaries, octagonals, hexadecimals, and so on and so forth. So this first number, serial print 89, it's in decimal, right? It's in decimal or decimal way of numbers, which in which there are 10 numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, so you can make any numbers from those 10 numbers. But there are other forms of counting, such as binary. If you want to see what is the binary of 89, we can just write serial.println 89 and then comma and bin in capital. So it will give us the binary of 89. Similarly, if you want to see what is the hexadecimal code of 89? We can just write println 89 and then hex, H-E-X. Okay, so it will give us hexadecimal. Similarly, for octal, you can write OCT. So serial.print ln. Now keep in mind that I'm using print ln because we want to see everything in the new line. You can do all of these things using print only, so that's your choice. Okay, but for the purpose of this, so that we can clearly see what's going on, I'm writing print ln. Okay, so first of all, we'll see it in decimal. This is the default condition. Then we'll see it in binary, hexa, and octagonal. Okay, so let's figure it out. Let's upload it, and it's uploading. Done uploading. We'll go to the serial monitor and shut off auto scroll. Alright, so first of all, let's find 89. This is the 89 which is in the decimal position. Okay, then this is the binary code of 89. See how cool is that? We don't even need to convert it. Okay, this is the hexadecimal code of 89, and then this is the octagonal code of 89. And now we know that in hexadecimal there are 16 numbers, 0 to 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, F. And in octagonal we have only 8 numbers, 0 to 7. So it has converted my 89 into three different types: binary, decimal, binary, hexadecimal, and octagonal. So this is really cool if you want to do some quick calculations, if you want to show something really if you want to do something with numbers. And we also figured out that in this video that the default println will show only 2 decimal places if you put decimal places after a number. But if you want to show more or show none, you can choose to do so. Alright, so we'll wrap up this video here, and I hope you learned something good from this, and I hope you are clear with the serial print and serial print ln. And if you want to learn more about the serial print and serial print ln, you can just always go to the Arduino website, and you can just go to the serial print function. You can search on Google and you'll find the first link. And here there's whole lot of information, notes about serial print and serial print ln. So you can just learn from that, and if your code isn't working, you can just go ahead and take help from that. All right, so we'll wrap up today for here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.